everybody. So I was uploading a bunch of videos to YouTube this last week to try and catch up. We were behind on posting the updates to our videos. I had a really unfortunate realization as I was doing that. Guys, every freaking video that we start, I always say, hello everybody, it's Tombs and Tendrils. This is session whatever, and we're really happy to be here. We're super excited. And man, we are excited. We're excited to be here. But I need like a catchphrase or something. I need something to switch it around or spice it up.
Mm-hmm.
Catchphrase stays the same every time, so probably don't want to pick one of those.
Oh. Well, either way, it's session 40, the big 4-0.
Ooh.
The new 30.
So we need like tombstones now.
Tombs and Tendrils.
We're on the way down.
Tombs and Stones.
Downhill.
Yeah. Let's see. We've been role-playing over a year. We started late February of 2017.
2018. Weirdo.
Yeah. Time flies when you're role-playing. Yeah, either way, session 40. We're going to get started as soon as the guy standing finishes up, because he's kind of...
Have we rolled the special crit?
He's the star.
No.
Yeah, we do need an alternate.
Not that. Someone else.
It's 80.
Cool. I think it was 80 last time, too.
I think it was like not 80.
You're not
I thought it was
80.
66.
Or it can be 23.
Not that.
I remember at least one time it was
Or
66
57.
because they were like, yeah, it's one way from the
80.
devil's number, and then we had the conversation about
And then
I
put
was
session
6
40
one time.
There's 40.
True.
Ooh, we get a big S.
Yep.
Alright, well,
The biggest S around.
yep. So, William's exempt, so who else? That's what happened last session. Were you here last session? You were here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you had a good conversation with that lady.
It was Wilhelm.
What?
What?
William Helm?
Die was not here.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
good.
yeah, I remember
Let me
that.
tell you what happened.
Yeah. So we
Have your hymns.
we entered the giant cave. There was like a huge pillar of light in the center that was really far away.
Directly over here.
Stop.
Yeah. And then there were a bunch of other pillars. There's like some water pillars, some actual just like physical pillars. And there were like clouds above us. It went pretty high, but the rain, there was like some rain coming down from it.
From Africa.
Yeah. Except
one
it
blessed
damaged
it.
us.
God dang it.
Yeah.
So.
We went
Why
over.
did you pick
Well,
up that part?
he grew 2 legs.
You turned into a centaur while I was away?
Yeah.
Dang it.
I
Someone
mean, you
wrote-
wouldn't have been there anyways.
I know.
You're
And,
super dead.
He went to check out this giant centipede robot that was fighting a bunch of people.
It was like this super ancient thing that you hear about in legends. And I was like, wow, I've never seen one of those before.
Yeah, it was fighting some people. Some of them were mutants, and he had like a dark side moment where he was carrying the Psyker. Which one is it?
blind one.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, yeah, he was carrying Talia on his back, and she was like, strike them down.
She was seriously like, they're the goddamn for another, but they're just kids and women and old people. It's like, they're mutants. So. Yeah, and I was like,
So he just left.
Oh.
And
this down.
He's gonna pick her up and throw her down this pit. She's like, wow.
so we explored a little. We remembered that they were in some sort of fungal forest.
Yeah.
So we talked to some locals, and they were like, "Oh, we don't know how to get there, but the witches do.
So let's go find some mother.
We know that
So we have
it's
to go find some witches."
down a level.
Did you guys... I'm not there. I can't tell you.
Witches.
I took a note back in the day
A
about
note?
the fungal place.
A singular note.
If only you were here.
Only Just remember from Beyond the Grave that the white cap mushrooms are the good ones.
White cap mushrooms are the good ones.
What's with the white cap?
That's all I. That's literally the only note I took about the fungal forest.
And you're dead.
And I'm dead.
So that note's void.
Yeah.
Aw.
You guys.
It's okay.
It's
don't
okay. We
remember
know
at
that
all.
like white's a good color, right? White's what you're supposed to eat. It's not
Whoa.
dangerous.
White
Well,
is
there's
Oh, no.
two shades, right? You got
Sorry.
the ringy white, and that's the bad one. I don't know.
We should take.
Who can say? You guys
Where are
killed
you?
Titus. Dead.
Where's real Titus?
Sleep.
Also
Guy.
dead.
Sleeping.
Dead to everybody else.
I thought he was fake asleep.
He's.
Did I fake asleep or did I get plugged back in?
I think that is just kind of sedated you
I
again.
was I figured I was back out.
Gotta be
I don't know.
realistic.
So you're up with Alvis in his little research laboratories, and he's talking about having you help him with his research, but it was actually like your research from long ago, right, or something like that.
Ages passed.
Hmm?
Ages passed, yeah.
Ages past.
No, you don't even know how many.
I know how old I am. I'm 73.
Cool.
Uh-huh.
So. Titus.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Dizzily, you wake up.
Dizzily. I thought that was the name of a person. I was like,
Dizzily
What?
wakes you up.
This man named Dizzily comes and he smacks you.
no. All right.
Anyway, you slowly wake up. And you find that you're on your back on a metal table. Start to survey your surroundings a little bit. There's a couple servitors moving around you. And you kind of like look down, and your shirt has been cut open, and your chest, like the skin has been parted, and is like filleted off to the sides, and you can see the surface outline of your rib cage, and you can tell that there's some sort of metal cybernetics integrating with your bones. And the servitors are doing something with them. And there's like a reddish kind of glow coming from your chest.
Oh my.
And this literally has nothing to do with Elite of Battle Angel.
Sure.
Just to specify.
Did you see that?
It's
I
an
did.
amazing freaking
It was
movie.
so good.
Yeah, it looks pretty.
I need to watch it.
Mhm.
It was like they
But, like,
just
I
were
actually
so
did get this
glorious
sort
because
of
they're robots.
He freaking cuts his face off.
And then the guy keeps talking. He's like, "Oh, my face!"
And he's got like 4 teeth.
He's got like little
His
like.
back teeth are the only ones left.
It was rough.
Gross.
He was a handsome man. That
Anyway.
was uncalled for.
Reddish glow
He's in
coming from your
gross.
chest.
Oh, he
Has
didn't get
nothing to do with Elite of Battle Angel. Alvis is here too. He's visibly upset.
Am I in pain?
Yeah.
And he comes over and he's looking and he looks at you and he like just kind of grabs your face and he's like, "You're awake. Good." And he's like, "I've got to accelerate the research."
Well, wait. What are we doing? Why am I glowing?
He's like, "Well, for starters, I've disabled the psychinetics within you. So you'll probably feel a greater access to those psychic powers used to pursue so much. I need to get this, like, we've got to close this rift in the warp, no matter what. And no matter what you think of me. And frankly, I need your help. I've been tracking the channels of the Ultima Segmentum, and it appears that on the other side of this portion of the rift, there's a planet that's emerged called Nemengast. Are you familiar with it at all?
Am I? That doesn't sound familiar to me. I don't think I know anything about it.
It's okay. You did most of your work in another portion of the galaxy, but essentially when the Great Rift happened, and Tor, a lot of planets were stuck in the warp.
Mm.
And so I know there's some concerns with this world. It doesn't really pertain to us, but if worlds are emerging from the Great Rift, we need to get it close. So this bald woman comes in, this really old woman, and she has like these long yellow fingernails and stuff, and she comes over. She gives her hands like a 3-second rinse, and goes, and then she comes over and starts touching on the inside of your body.
Ooh.
Nice.
And
I think
she grabs the skin. She grabs the skin flaps and starts touching on them together. And then she runs her finger down the open gap, and they heal behind her finger. What are you about? Everybody's freaked out.
How can you imagine just looking at that? She's like,
Yuck.
I'm insane.
what's this?
She has
What is this?
yellow fingernails.
Yeah.
Yuck.
And they need a trimmings.
Did you put anything in me?
No,
Are you lying?
no, not this time anyway.
I understand what you're doing. I understand your need for urgency. But us fighting each other through this isn't going to help either of us. Just let me work with you. Let me do what needs to be done. I'm not going to fight you anymore. How can I help? Nice bluff. I'm not bluffing.
I know.
Dun, dun, dun.
Thanks for sealing me up, guys. That was a little gross.
Charm Alvis.
Charm 10. I'm going to use my fate point right now.
Like it does not help.
Wait, is that an 80?
It was a 92.
Oh,
That would have been incredible.
That was a 97. Let's try one more time.
Dude.
Maybe it's not supposed to happen.
Wait. You want to use different? Oh.
3.
Oh.
he didn't give up.
You didn't. I was gonna say maybe you want to use some different dice. Maybe you just need to wait.
That's all I got for today, though.
That's okay.
And I passed my scrutiny test, and I see that you're not. Or at least you're covering your line. And perception test, plus 20.
Ooh, fun.
Come on, here we go.
I have fancy eyes, but with the plus 20, it still works, so yeah, definitely pass.
You see that he has a fancy, special-looking collar in his hand. He turns and he sets that on a tray.
Oof.
That's unfortunate for
And
you.
he says,
Fortunate for me, put it away.
and he says, well,
I know you have good reason not to trust me.
I'm gonna choose to try to work with you again, man. No.
That sounds like
or
Alice.
and he says, to be fair, I'm a little concerned because as I've been your Inquisitor in the past, anytime you started asking questions, or speaking of memories, stuff like that, typically your mind has been able to recover more memories than are convenient.
Let me put your mind at rest. Plenty has started to come back to me. And the more that comes back to me, the more I realize there's no point in fighting you anymore. It would do us both better if we worked together on this research.
Very well. I'm really glad that that's the conclusion you've come to. I've never wanted to give you a full mind cleanse. I have felt that having True Titus intact has always been the best course.
I trust that you're doing these tests for good reason. I know once upon a time we trust each other more.
Mhm.
I know we've both done a lot to lose faith in one another. But that doesn't mean we can't make this right.
I agree. And he goes to shake your hand.
My hand typed out.
No.
That shakes.
It's interesting to note too. In your past, you were older than him, but now he's obviously like really old, wizened in his years. So there's been a lot that he's done. So he says, "Do you think you can stand? Go ahead and take a walk."
Or walkie.
And he walks with you down this main corridor in this facility, and part of the hallway is slanted, and it has glass viewing panes on it. And you're walking by a very big, expansive hangar. And in this hangar is a gray Imperial Knight that's being worked on. Looks like it's had its energy core removed, and different plating and stuff is being welded. Do an intelligence test. 6. That's the Knight Porphyrion that blew up the landing pad at the mines.
Oh, way back when.
Yeah, when you first got to the facility and you were like looking out the window with them and you saw it just like blow it up.
Any weird chance I can see a heraldry on it, or what house it may have originated from?
And you have total recall with those things. This is a House Kaios now, but it looks like a lot of that heraldry is being removed.
Like painted over, or do you like tear it
Some
out?
of it's engraved, stuff like that, but it looks like armor plates are being changed.
Okay.
And he says, "Do you remember this knight?"
It's familiar. I think we came across it once upon a time in the past.
Yeah. I've decided to collect it up off the battlefield. It's my hopes that it can be used for good in the future, as it had a nasty, bitter end. We found it wandering in the desert, stumbling without a pilot.
Really?
Yeah, the machine spirit carried on.
Good.
Main team. And you guys continue walking down the hallway by the way.
Okay.
The main team.
Da-da-da.
Yes.
Da-da-dun-dun.
Where were you guys at?
We're on our way to find us some witches.
Yeah. And somebody was going to have problems with keeping the witches alive. I don't know who.
In my notes, I had that you were going to look for a certain centipede.
Right, I
I
think
think you were trying to find niggable people.
Oh, right, so they could tell us where the witches were.
Cool.
That's what it was.
Well, everybody, minus Titus,
Oh, wow.
start off with a willpower, or not a willpower test,
Sometimes I hate
well, okay, before I just throw this on you, you're going back out in the rain, so if you want to put on any protective gear you might have, it might be.
I don't have any protective gear.
I do that little thing where you tuck your head in the clothing that you wear.
And you like tie it up
You
and
just got your flamethrower.
Nah, there's not really.
Beavis
I don't
is
have
not
the
doing it.
gear to do anything about this other than putting my flamethrower above my head as I go through the rain, and then I'm just gonna have to bite the.
It is a minus 20 toughness test.
Yeah.
I don't
Oof.
know what I am.
I'm just gonna give myself natural armor. Let's see if that makes it better.
That's lame. I don't pass.
I figured.
No nines! Haha, no nines. And I passed that shiz.
Critical pass.
Wait.
Is it natural armor?
Yeah,
So does that affect your toughness, or how does it work?
yeah, I think, what's it called? Let me pull it up. It's a page that's like a million pages. On page 329.
What were you saying?
I was nothing. I was gonna be like, I use spectral hands to cover my spectral hands umbrella, but there's no
Holding it up.
sustain on it, so
Oh, that would be pretty funny. Just basically
what?
doing this, but with
spectral
the rain.
hands. But
Oh, that would be super rad.
that I feel like
Just
that would be
armor
like the
ratings increased by 2 to all locations.
So,
Unfortunately, the rain
Yeah, that doesn't
Ignore
work.
it.
That
I thought it
way.
was clever.
Shoot.
Thanks.
I think it's clever.
But
But it
it's
doesn't
not
work.
sustainable, yeah.
If you had something like telekinetic shield,
Oh yeah, I forgot about
that's
that.
an inch of maybe. I don't know how that works on atmosphere.
Yeah. Because I don't think we still have, like, our little bio-suits or whatever they are.
No, your charades.
That's
and-
okay. I still passed the toughness test. Thank goodness.
Well, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Big
Yeah.
booger.
Doesn't look like telekinetic shield covers it.
Really?
Well, it's fine. I wasn't.
Kind of borrow poster.
It's all good.
I don't know how to get this.
There we go.
So, what is it?
Still
D5
haven't got
damage?
used to that. Hopefully I will soon.
Yes, it's D5 wounds. Um, hang on a second.
It ignores armor, though, you said.
It's D5 minus 2.
Oh, so 3 wounds. That's not so bad. That being said, I'm at 11 now
Cool.
that I have.
Ah,
What's your toughness?
My toughness is 41.
So then you didn't take any of them.
Yeah.
Why? It ignores armor, not toughness.
I forget about that.
How much
you're
damage?
just
was
like, this rain is
Huh?
irritating.
How much damage was it?
D5.
Oh
Well,
yeah, I can't
just
take
did
anything.
that. I took.
It's not supposed to be like,
World. Yeah.
it's supposed to be like, wow, that burns.
Yeah.
There.
I
My hair's falling out.
anything.
No.
It's like just like a really hot shower.
It's very cold
Oh,
in this cave.
Duh.
dang it.
What kind of? Wow. Wow.
I'm not there.
That was
me.
pretty savage.
So,
Like from you.
I'm sorry. I was just giving you a hard time.
I'm crying.
No, don't
I'm
cry. It's just quiet. I was uncomfortable. But it's really hot. No, it's cold. Oh. Yeah.
So you guys journey forth in the wilderness, and you get to the place where Deco and Talia saw the centipede, and it's gone.
Ruh-roh.
How about the
Sorry.
villagers? Is there any villagers remaining?
Oh, this is a fun one. Do a perception test.
Oh no. All of us?
This is gonna make me sad. I got
I
it.
see things.
Somehow I also got it.
Everyone sees.
Might be hard to miss.
There are corpses everywhere,
Do they have fun stuff? No.
but
These guys were bad with their weaponry. Sorry.
they have been stripped clean, and over the ridge, like actually you find these corpses before you get to the water hole, and their bodies are burning, and then all of their personal items are in a different pile, also burning.
Dad?
And it's in a way that it won't pollute the water.
I'm gonna ask Talia. I'm like, Talia, do you sense anyone around here?
Oh, it's I rolled a 3 for sense presence.
Oh. Or you don't sense anything?
Does 3 work for you?
Yeah.
Cool, I guess it works for her. No, I'm just kidding. Her willpower is actually like a 70.
Oh, so that should. If you roll a 3, like that, I think it's just 9. Shit's presence.
You're not wrong, remember.
No kidding.
She's like, doesn't appear like anyone's been left alive. But looks like this is a water source, so it might be good. The water source. Looks like there's some shelters around there too, like this was some sort of collecting station or whatever for water.
Mm.
Might be the last time we can get some clean water.
True.
Let's go get some. What do you think, Mr. Crisis?
These things are not an area of expertise, so I think it makes sense to get clean water, though. Sounds like a good thing. If there is clean water with this rain coming down.
Good point. Yeah, let's go do that.
Ava looks up and she's like, yeah, there's enough cloud cover that you can't really see where this comes from. But I think we should at least taste it or something. Does anyone have the browse skill?
Shut
If only Titus were here. I'm sure he would be very good at this type of thing.
He's good at drinking random.
Ava says, well, I have the skill, so she takes this water sack up and she fails her test horribly.
What?
I can do this.
And she's like, well,
She just makes it up.
it tastes very sulfury.
It's
There's kind of
possessed.
sulfur.
I know.
Yeah, it's bad dad. Bad dad joke. It's kind of grainy too, but I think it's at least survivable. It looks yellowy too.
Oh. Is there a way that maybe we could, like, strain it? You know? Someone have, like, a rag or something? I
I
don't
have
know.
chem use. Would
Well-
that be helpful at all?
It looks like this.
Yeah,
it
water
looks like this
processing.
facility right here had collection buckets, but the bracket arm that was supposed to carry water from this spot over there, where there's dry ground, looks like that got severed in the attack.
That's awesome.
So I don't know if you have any like telekinesis or anything, you can lift this thing up, or we can just manually do it.
Oh, right, because Talia had telepathy, not telekinesis.
Yeah, you can feel good about it.
I can't help.
Not pyromancy.
What do I have to help with?
You have a jetpack.
How would that help lift something?
I don't know, you could boil water with your power fist. That's a good idea.
I'm
I
not
might
even,
also put other chemicals in.
I was like, I'm not even sure how that would work. Bad morning.
Cascade's like, well, at least what we can do is fill our water skins a couple times and take them inside and see if there's anything we can use here. But it looks like, judging from the corpses on the ridge, looks like most of these people are mutants anyway, so it would almost be blasphemous for us to use their equipment. So if anything, I say we just fill up and move on. And if this water isn't good for us, pray the God Emperor spares us illness. And
Would we know to boil water before we drank it? Is that like...
if you have the survival skill,
I
I
used
think-
to, I got rid of it.
that would be a good one.
Nice one!
Ava has it.
Well,
I'm just kidding.
I'm glad Ava's here,
hey Ava,
because
do you have any tips for us
About
for
surviving.
helping
for
with
water
this water?
drinking
We
methodology.
clearly need to boil our water.
Whoa!
What a weird idea.
I'm really glad that you said something because we might have made some big mistakes.
I was just gonna pray.
Everything's all fuzzy.
That sounds right.
No.
Boiling, you say?
She's like, well,
Involves flame, correct?
she's like, surely
You
Cascade,
just tortured.
surely Cascade using a pot and a pan of the enemy is not succumbing to the will of the enemy. And Cascade.
The enemy
well,
works in
I
some very
suppose.
subtle ways.
I don't imagine the mutants were the ones using the equipment. That's probably why they had humans and we saw them too.
Cascade's like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Humans are pretty capable, and mutants are clearly not. And so
That's a.
it would
I
make
agree with
sense
that.
that they would have human slaves to to operate our basic machinery.
Oh, yuck. Slavery. This is really the hills have eyes vibe here. Oh, no!
How long? How long of a period of time passed between us like checking out the like giant centipede and then going to the village and like that shenanigans?
You're nearing the end of your day cycle.
So like a couple hours.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we tell from the tracks where the centipede went? I mean, it's got to leave some pretty big marks.
Unless it floats.
Yeah. What if it was a flying?
So, as you're examining the landscape and also from crossing the landscape, it seems like a lot of the metal is loose, like it's piles of it, and so it's difficult to track. It would require a -30 tracking skill,
Ooh,
-20 because of the size.
I don't have track.
I just have.
Liara does.
Thank goodness for Liara.
She rolled a
We
97.
can't do anything.
Oh,
No, thank you.
Frickin' Liara.
Well,
you waste of space.
Oh,
Can I do
in your sleep.
Can I do like a -30 intelligence test to see if I can do it? Or a
minus probably 50.
-50? Let's see if I can even do that.
I mean, you can always roll
Dude,
zero
did you roll zeros?
or 80.
Or negative.
Nope.
No.
I'm like, I don't know. I'm sorry.
I think
Sometimes I start my sentences and I don't know where they're going, and I kind of hope they find themselves along the way.
It's more than I can say for myself.
oh,
I
that's
was
so
no,
bad.
I was going to.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was.
Yeah, don't ever use the Sharpies on the underneath of that. That's normal.
Ah!
Cool. Yeah, Ava's like, okay, well, we can spend a couple hours boiling water here, but I don't think, because this is such a main attraction, it appears, it might be best for us to go back to the tower, get some rest there, and maybe continue on towards the town.
Okay.
That sounds good to me.
Okay. How good is she at boiling? Oh, she boils all the water successfully.
Whoa. Good job.
Water boiling master.
baby.
Seems like it's still a little sulfury.
Oh.
Okay.
Better than the potpourri, though.
Oof. By the way, what's going on?
It's karaoke night out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
wanna
going to
go
go
down
join
With
them.
wine.
Oh.
Man.
Really?
Oh?
You need that for karaoke, I think.
Actually, it looks like they're all going home.
Oh.
Which is good, that means the musical stuff. Got the thumps going. Cool. Okay. So yeah, you guys get back to the tower. Did you guys ever explore that?
Not
No,
really.
we haven't yet.
Nah.
We were.
We mostly met there to hide under the rain, and then
I'm excited to explore the shiz out of this place.
Hopefully, no one else is taking
what if this
over.
place explores you instead?
Oh.
That's uncomfortable.
Does anyone else feel exposed?
It was like, well, let's have a quick meal and we can start our watch rotations. And I think it would be good to send some people off or whatever to just make sure this building is safe.
I'll go.
I remember the last time we made sure a building was safe.
I should just go by myself.
Do you want to?
I don't know, does anyone want to come with me?
I will come. Last time I lost beard. This time it may come back.
Well, we don't all need to go. Don't look at me expectantly.
He's still looking.
I know.
I see it. I see it in the
Your gingery
camera.
eyes somewhere else.
Don't look at me with those beady little eyes.
I know I have to go.
Joss doesn't want to go, and she makes that very apparent.
Joss.
Okay, Josh, just stay.
It seems like there's
It's
some sort of
okay.
plot point. I feel.
I mean, I can go. Oh, actually, I will go. I don't want another heart-to-heart with freaking Cascade.
Yeah, that's why we're going. They make us
Cascade's
all
just like
uncomfortable.
looking at you
Cascade's
anxiously.
like,
She's like, oh,
Put it
no,
away.
gotta check out the building. Sorry.
I know they're like making us way uncomfortable.
I mean,
They're
if I don't go
You
with
guys still got
them,
the guy
they're
in
gonna
You guys
probably
would
blow
commit
something
genocide
up.
in his
So,
name, right?
oh,
You're
don't
like,
hold my
I
hands.
never told you I love the
Ah.
Sister means something different where you come from, doesn't it?
I,
Alvis takes you past several rooms and down a couple floors, more towards a different side of the flotation bars than you have been to in this stay, excursion, whatever. And Alvis goes, so you remember you're coming back, correct?
Pieces. There's still a lot missing that I'd like to catch up on, but
Do you yet remember what it is that you were working on for me?
when? Which part? Just
Do
recently?
you remember the research that you were working on before you lost your memories?
do you yet remember it?
She just has good grammar.
Alvis doesn't.
Her mom's a linguist,
Joss's mom's a linguist, huh?
fluent in elf and spunk.
Wow.
It's coming back to me in pieces. Please fill me in.
Well, I'm hoping that what I'm about to show you is going to help trigger the memories that you need to know.
Okay.
And he takes you to a dimly lit room.
Oh.
By the way, Shepard's been following you guys.
Okay.
And there's various mechanisms in it. There's like a swing in the corner.
There's a swing?
Oh
The wrong kind of room.
The room
This
we're
isn't the
supposed
memory
to
I
be in.
need.
She was not ready.
Well, because I know you're like mood lady.
You were the opposite of ready.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's a swing in the corner with chains and straps and lots
Stop.
Okay.
Lots of them.
Stop.
an unnecessary amount of Velcro.
What are those cyborgs called?
What is Velcro?
Servitors?
Yeah, there's a bunch of
Stop.
servitors in black leather.
Okay. Well,
There's
this has
one,
been fun.
there's one servitor in a total black suit, and there's just like this
My
This is
skateboard
what
is
we were
banana.
working on. Oh, man.
little spot for him to talk.
Titus
That
commits
servitor's
suicide.
pants don't have spots for his butt.
Classic Titus stuff.
Safety.
All right.
Just kidding on the swing. There's no swing,
The
but
rest of stuff.
the rest is so what takes you off guard in reality is the amount of candles. It's not gonna. We're not gonna leave this. But there's a
Alright.
lot of candles everywhere. There's a
man.
high smell of paper. There's high amounts of odd charms like bones, feathers,
Odd
scrolls. This is medieval.
Yeah.
Etc. Alvis starts messing with some of the stuff off to the side and is like, "You are very skilled in the knowledge of the body."
Dang it.
It's
Getting worse.
If we hadn't started it off so sexual,
It'd
we
be
could have
fine.
maintained it
Yeah.
as adults, but now he's like, hey, it is.
Knowledgeable in the ways of the body.
Please tell me this is not what I did.
I'm about to get a really bad flashback.
Please keep the mind clean. Do it again.
That's why we keep doing it.
I get it now.
Oh
He's so
I was
powerful. Every
ready.
time you remember this memory, you like wipe out half a planet.
Yeah.
You're just in pure agony. You're like,
no! The next sentence will clarify.
Okay. Keep cool.
It says, "I often." I often felt that interest was a byproduct of your birth. Curiosity in the gene stock was used in the. I guess it was curiosity in the gene stock that was used to create you. Either way, I know you have interest. Either way, I know you have interest in the duplication of flesh. Oh man, we just gotta go back to the main character.
Slanesh is about to show up in
We're
the
good.
middle of
Okay,
it. It's just
we're-
like,
we're-
"Well, we're all dead
Bye.
now."
Mature adults, though. Got it.
Anyway, he says
Mature adults.
copying specimens and people. But what always drew your attention appeared to be, or at least what drew your attention before the Great Reform,
Here's the one, dude.
was
Yeah,
actually the
yeah,
soul.
that's it.
The only non-duplicatable factor in your cloning process. Do you remember the incident?
Mhm.
The big incident.
Yes.
Tell me what you remember.
I remember in the process of my studies, we used a Rory machine of some sort, and we were able to siphon entire planet's worth of souls. I don't remember why now, though. What we were supposed to do or what the goal was.
What did you do with those souls?
Now I know where they ended up. Is that the goal?
Well, the problem that we found was that merely taking the souls of the dead, there wasn't a sustainability there. They were wild and unpredictable. And oftentimes the hosts would die in the process.
But the souls were meant for other bodies.
Yeah, essentially. And they didn't harmonize well. But either way, you ended up finding the way to harness. You ended up finding ways to harness black stone in your research that produced unintended results. Part of them is what you're talking about, but there was a darker occurrence as well. That ended up being useful. I've studied this incident greatly. And I have found that other Inquisitors have come across this knowledge as well. He pulls the lever off to the side, and in the center of this room, I neglected to say, because we were talking about swings, but there's like a pool of dark liquid in the center of the room, and this body floats up out of it. And there's a covering over its head, and its body has different tattoos with unfamiliar words all over it. And there's a number of chains that are wrapped tightly around its body. Do you have Forbidden Lore, Chaos, Demon, Occult, Cult, or Heresy?
Do have Scholastic Lore Occult.
I would let you.
I only have Forbidden Lore Cult.
That would work. At a -10.
Not today.
Okay. Fine.
It's 58.
Oh, I thought it was a 98. I was like, what is wrong with your dice?
If it wasn't my 10, I would have got it.
He
Not-
sees, there's actually ways to harness the darkness. Make it work as your own.
Okay.
Watch what I've been able to learn.
I've seen this movie.
And he pulls out this book. It's a very fancy book, and it has chains all over it with a lock on the front.
What's this book?
And he unlocks the book, flips it open,
Mm-mm.
and begins reading from it.
No.
Okay.
Because I have all the names, right?
What'd you say?
Main team.
I thought you said the demon's name and it was Baintian. And I was like, that's a pretty solid biblical demon name.
It is.
I'll accept that.
Main team.
Wait, are we talking?
Ah, my bag.
B-A-N.
I was thinking the bottom one.
Yeah, something close to that. I was thinking Bantium. Maybe B-A-N-E. Yeah, that one works.
That's like funny.
I think we're onto something there. I like that.
Yeah.
Consider the following.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You're not dead. Oh, wait. Did your demon die? That you were last time?
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
you guys killed him.
Oh, we killed it?
I super killed him
Oh,
She's
yeah.
Skyhammer jacked him with a chance
with an eviscerator.
Just like super change.
She cut him vertically in half.
Don't mess with me.
Okay. Yeah, so there's like that was weird.
Why does it say 2 canvas? Oh, is it because both of them are on?
That is what
Wow.
you need.
I hope our video's okay. So anyway, in this ruined tower and whatnot, there was different doors around it. They led to different parts of it. Some of them looked like they led down. What would you like to do as far as your
Oh,
reconnaissance?
can I talk to them while we're like walking in there?
These two?
Nah.
No.
Okay, it's not loud.
Must be silent. No role playing.
Joss's rules.
That is Joss's rules.
I'm gonna say like Talia made me really uncomfortable the other day. She wanted me to.
Cascade meat.
She wanted me to kill a bunch of kids and women for the God Emperor.
I mean, they're a little bit zealous, so it doesn't surprise me at all.
A little bit genocidal, if you ask
I already
me.
murdered a bunch of children.
Well-
like the first session.
You're not here.
Wow.
Silencio, old man. Ooh.
But Titus.
Sorry.
The ghost of Titus passed.
But
Ayo. So, I mean, you have to remember too, a lot of those individuals were mutants, and there's not always a way to tell the difference between the humans and the mutants. And
yeah,
I mean, I'm not a huge fan, so
I
can't
mean,
imagine what she feels.
we've killed like mutants before, you know, like 4 arms and razor teeth and giving Titus a kiss, like those kind of mutants, like
Oh
that's
yeah, they straight up Frenched him.
fine.
Oh, hey, let's laugh at the dead guy.
But they
Yeah.
they just are so okay with like not just like killing heresy, but just blindly doing it. Like it's okay if they kill some innocents, just as long as they get all the heresy. And you know, Alvis is kind of like that too. And I don't know how to feel about that. Like it kind of made me think I was in prison, and I was grateful Alvis saved me. But the people who sent me to prison, like, I mean, they just kind of did it, you know.
Well,
They
maybe
do.
Alvis had a hand in sending you to prison. Who knows?
Another strike against Alvis.
You pull out your pros and cons list.
Planting some
Oh, there's
seeds.
that too.
I just, I don't know. Like, I've been to Terra, you know, for my psycho training. The God Emperor's like legit, but
He's legit.
I don't know
It's easy
about.
legit to quit.
I don't know about these people that we're helping out here sometimes.
Well, I don't think it's anything to lose sleep over. They're clearly pretty loyal to us at the moment because
Yeah.
we have a common goal. So as long as our goal stays common, we should be okay.
What do you think about that, Crisis? Are you okay with killing kids?
Hmm.
You both have sororitas ties.
I can see the logic on both sides. I am not necessarily opposed to killing children, but I see that they have potential to grow more so than those who are fully grown. They can change more readily.
Yeah. By the God Emperor, it sounds like you guys are already drinking the Kool-Aid. Let's just go check out this tower.
I only drink
What?
water. Don't want to drink my calories.
That is Kool-Aid.
How about I go downstairs, you guys go upstairs, okay?
Hey, don't be getting all touchy about things. We're not saying that it's okay and she didn't force you to kill them anyways.
But she wanted it.
Well, yeah, but she didn't.
Yeah, but it was because she couldn't.
Well, so just
The two
keep
of
putting
you
her
have
in
very different
situations
life
where she can't.
experiences. We do not know what led her to believe such things. And I think that you should be able to see her point. I mean, she should be willing to... I mean, she was clearly willing to accept your opinion on the matter.
Sure, she seems to value what you think.
Maybe. I don't know. I guess she made me feel good a couple times. You're talking like, I guess. But it is. I don't know. Thanks for letting me say that. Let's go check out this building.
They were just.
Do you still
they were
want to
just
split up?
mutants, right?
I don't know. I'm just going to check out. I'll just do a little psychic stuff. Just step back in case.
I was like,
I'm back off.
Meters.
step back a few steps.
No, we're good.
Neat.
You sense presence? Or what did you do?
Sense presence.
Alright. You sense the sororitas on the floor above. I guess you were descending, right?
Yeah.
So you guys are on the stairs, is what I imagined. I don't know.
Oh. I didn't realize that we were all already there.
I thought they were staying at the water.
Yeah.
But they can cut.
Okay, but we all, I see.
Yeah.
We're like literally like on the stairs talking about them.
And she's like, are they trashing on us?
I was like, I might not have my answer. Yeah. So as far as life and whatnot, there's actually a surprising amount of like critters and stuff. Like you can sense in the area around the tower. They're just,
Can we
like,
eat them?
boring through the metal and like whatever. Just like using little tunnels and just scurrying along, doing their little rat things or whatever.
Gross.
There's actually a level of life beneath you.
Like what kind? Like intelligent life or more varmints?
At least a portion.
Perfect. Sorry, I haven't heard that word in a while.
Marmots!
It's a good one.
Dash your rubber shot without a spider.
I'll just say, like, yeah, I think there's something deeper below. There's like a whole other ecosystem of life down there.
Well, yeah, there's another level.
Oh. Oh yeah, but does the tower go that deep though? Will it let us get down to that level?
Ooh,
You'll have
maybe.
to explore.
Let's go explore. I'm gonna say there might be a connection between the two subsections. We got to be careful because the subsection below, I don't know. There might be mutants down there. They felt kind of human. Who knows?
Interesting.
So, you work your way down the stairs and they open up and you come out on a landing. There's not really a lot of breakups or anything currently. You can, because there's like different metal and rubble, kind of like in the world outside, but down in here as well. At least kind of cocooning around this landing. The landing's hollow in the middle, and there's a big square, not carved out or anything, but in the original design of this building, there was a hollow square, and it's bigger, like there's railings around it. And when you go and you look over the side, it's just pitch black. But you can see what's your light source right now? Because I mean, you're already in pitch darkness.
I have a lantern.
A lantern and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you can see down like 3-4 levels, but it just goes.
So you want to have like a
Flare? No, I was just looking.
I doubt it.
Let me
My
try
supplies
something
are limited.
real quick.
I have flamer.
Ah,
Just set something on fire and drop it down.
we could do that, but please be careful.
I don't have anything good for this sort of thing.
Oh, let me try this. Step back again.
That may hurt.
Ooh, nothing. All right. I give myself dark sight.
Everybody's lantern is blinding the heck out of you.
Oh, stop! Sorry, can you shut off your lanterns real quick?
Like,
I'm gonna look down the hole now.
those two very different lanterns.
As far down as you can see, more floors.
Holy crap, this goes on forever.
And
If you jump down, you will see the end.
can you see like it's the light of day? Is that what it says in the description?
Yeah. It's like whatever. Let me see here.
But it makes it. You just don't have color, isn't that what it is? Like everything's kind of in a black-white scale.
Yeah.
I think so.
Can see in darkness is what it says.
Is all?
A creature with the trait sees normally in areas of total darkness and never takes a penalty for fighting in areas of dim or no lighting.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Your site probably could give you a couple hundred floors.
Holy crap. Do I know how far below when I sense that immense, like, all that life that I assume is the fungal forest? Like, would I know how far down that was?
Probably like a couple dozen floors.
Yeah.
Oh.
So this place goes really, really far down, but I think we probably only need to go like 24 levels down until we get where we need to go. Fungal forest. Something like that. 24, 36.
I mean, if there's like an entrance out of here, that would be pretty handy. We wouldn't have to go talk to any witches.
Trying to get to the fungal forest or through the fungal forest. That's
So
the
they're
end goal.
in the fungal forest.
So far as we know, they're in fungal forest. They talked about an end of the fungal forest or something something to the north. I don't know. But yeah, should we continue or report our findings?
I would definitely say report.
Can we use our little... Do we have a signal?
microbeads.
Do you?
Hello? This is Deco. Can you guys hear
I
us?
just didn't know if you actually had the equipment.
Oh, yeah, we all have microbeads.
Cool. Ava and Cascade both chime in. Yeah, go ahead.
I think we found a way to get to the fungal forest. The bottom of this tower.
Okay. That's actually really good news and oddly convenient.
Might be a little too.
Should we reconvene up here? Go ahead and have some rations and do our sleep cycles before moving on if you want. If you feel like we need to explore that way.
Yeah, why not?
I think we should rest up.
Okay. Yeah. Come on up. That's a good job. That's exactly what we needed.
Success.
I would have been really disappointed if we hadn't found something like this. Like if we were just like, nah, we won't explore.
This is where the witches live.
Probably.
We
Dang
like
it.
find the witches and they're like, you know that tower you've been in? You just explore it this time. You'll find a way.
Let's do it. Let's do our sleep cycle. How do you want to set up like watch and stuff like that?
Please don't make
Same
me...
as last time?
No!
That's
No
a great
more!
idea.
No! I don't want to talk to her. I don't want to talk to you, crazy.
Cascade's like, that hurts. Wow.
Oh my gosh! I'm not talking to her.
You just said that in character.
I'm talking to you.
Why don't you want to?
Because she wants to have this sappy heart to heart.
So
Maybe
so
she's
Cas-
having a hard
Cas-
time and she needs
Cascade,
someone to talk
like,
to.
Okay, well,
I'm the wrong person.
Crisis, Joss, you guys take first watch.
Oh crap!
Then we'll have like what, Deco and Liara, and then we'll do Ava and Talia.
That
Okay.
works.
At least you aren't with Talia.
When's Cascade doing a watch?
Her feeling. She's just
Cascade is feeling hurt. She needs some sleep. She
Oh
needs
my
rest.
gosh. Thought you were a big tough sorority.
sometimes
That
the
happens.
physically
Face
tough.
I hope you
that
do.
Hard exterior power armor.
It's a
It's a
soft, loving individual.
squishy hearts.
I didn't say that to her.
Squishy guts. This person.
Gil.
Cook
Okay,
is like-
so Deco is asleep. Crisis and Joss. The yours is floor.
This is fun.
Yes, it's rather fun. Has been unique experience since I've come here. How? So do I know the details of like how she?
Did you guys know
she
each other?
Called for you.
Right, but like the details of how she
What?
was like related to the firebrands.
I don't think I.
You
even
just know that she's a respected warrior in the organization that has been there since her childhood.
Okay.
Monster.
Yeah.
And maybe you've heard of a couple of her tales or something.
I don't have a tail.
She has multiple tails.
9 tails.
Oh,
Yeah. Sorry. Oh, calm down.
You're not in here. Stop making faces.
Yeah.
Go outside.
Silence your
Go
face.
outside. Hey, put all our names.
No, I'm the one that's dead. I
There's
get
a whole lot of distraction going on.
You're fine.
Yeah.
You guys gonna talk?
I think that right now, Crisis is content to just pass the. It seems like Joss doesn't like talking too much, and Crisis is pretty good at reading people, so he's like, for now I think.
You just sit by the fire. And
Yeah, there will be some point.
your melons.
Sometimes silence is the best way to connect to people. So, I'll make the best use of the silence I can.
Okay, just meditate or whatever. Read a book. Light a bug on
Contemplative.
fire.
No, bad.
And they go.
Pee on the fire.
I don't know the name.
That's terrible.
Cool. All right, so yeah, you guys do your thing. Shift ends and Deco.
And Talia.
Liara.
Nah,
Liara.
not top of it.
That was
Luckily.
funnier.
Yeah.
Someone cut Talia's head off when we were on watch, and
Wow.
You're feeling pretty aggressive towards Talia, even though she made you feel good last session.
but she manipulated me.
It was a positive manipulation. I manipulate you every time I talk to you.
Such a child.
Liara. Yeah, Liara just wakes up and she starts doing different forms, like martial art forms, and just whatever.
She's a psyker too, right?
She's an assassin.
That's what she.
Pure assassin.
That's pretty cool. I'm gonna ask her what kind of martial arts is she doing. I'm like, what do you call that? She's just like,
Well, she's like, this is an ancient art passed down in the Assassin Warrior. Why are you
I
shaking your
have
head?
a lot.
What is it?
Suspicions.
Oh, it's a lost battle art from URM, and nobody knows it but me.
don't
No.
cut my face off.
Yeah, no, she's like, I was taught a mix of all styles that are currently known in Terran history. Guess you could say MMA. Yeah.
Good stuff. Yeah, I don't know how to do any of that.
None of y'all have any social skills. Learn to talk to each other.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, this coming from you.
I have fellowship 56.
She's
Okay,
like,
that's better than
so
mine.
you're blue.
For now.
So
Wow.
was that a choice?
I was actually raised in space, and just that deficiency of nutrients that you get from most planets.
That's why you walk
Oh
funny.
my gosh,
Yeah.
Liara, you can just ask people why they're blue.
So, you look different than me. Does that mean I'm better than you? That's how racism started.
So, your hair looks pretty messy. You want me to fix that?
She's
can
just
cut
like
hair?
here to insult
I
him.
can cut hair or fix it.
Yeah, fix it.
What's wrong with your hair again?
I don't know, but she said, "Look, Messy."
You
Made
just
me
spend
feel
the
a
2
little
hours.
self-conscious. Listen, I'll keep watching you do what you need to do to my hair. Make it look cool.
Ooh,
I want it to
we're
be-
gonna wake up to a new deck.
But I'm not even gonna say anything.
New
Don't
hair,
even
new
say
me.
anything either. It'll be a surprise to everyone.
Hey, did you do something with your hair?
Oh no, I just washed it in the sulfur water and
Cool. Yeah,
Got nice
starts. She starts like picking along your hair and whatever, and she gives you dreads.
Oh
Ooh.
gosh.
I was expecting like the military, like.
But then she shaves the sides of your head
Ooh.
and ties them back, so they're all like messy back there.
Oh my gosh.
She's like, you're not gonna clean them anyway. This is better for your health.
Oh, thanks. So how long have you been an assassin?
Forever since I was 3.
Sweet.
Classic.
Do you have any I don't know, any fighting tips or tricks that you could teach me?
What do you want to learn?
I don't know. There's times where like it's better not to use my psychic powers, or there's been a couple times where I've used them and they haven't worked. So how could I disarm an individual and use their weapon against them? Just something quick. If I'm weaponless.
Well, that's a very advanced form. But
That's a
let's
power.
see. What assault combat do you do, or what's your melee stuff, or what weapons you got?
Got some like a power blade. Most of my stuff is like psychic. I just make psychic sword.
Can I see your power blade real quick?
Yeah.
Cool. And she activates it, and she's like,
Oh.
I call this the swift attack. She goes,
Oh gosh.
boom. See that? Instead of just, it's just you do two.
She's masterful.
I'm just like, wow. That's
Do you have swift attack?
you know what? I've never thought to hit twice before.
Does she have lightning attack?
Do you have swift attack?
Legitimately, I do not. I don't think so.
Yeah, you do.
She showed me. Dope. I'll
What?
take it.
Bootis.
Oh man, I should have asked Joss about her.
Practice this for the rest of your
My shift.
shit.
Like, once you're done.
Is that a
saying it
talent?
once,
Yeah.
do it again.
But immediately. Not just like, after everyone
No
else.
break in between.
You just do two of those.
How does lightning attack? Do you,
This
like,
is gonna
do
sound
the
really
single
dumb, but
instead?
I'm like, I should just do it once because that's I've never thought about it my whole life. I've just been like, now it's your turn. And if I
Alright, I
dodge
hit you, you
and you
try
try
to
to hit
hit
me
me.
again, I just gotta suck it up and
Gotta
take
wait.
it.
Yeah.
Just feels like
it's
we're being
fascinating.
controlled by people who don't really care about us.
You'd be surprised how many people don't know that.
Ancient martial arts.
So,
Swift
what do you think about psychers? You cool with us?
No, I
You want to learn any psychic tricks?
What are you gonna do? Teach me how to bend a spoon?
There is no
I can
spoon.
do that. I can also pull all the grenade pins on your body without you knowing. But I don't know if I can teach you that. I just did that on accident one time. Could not put it back,
I
unfortunately.
can't do it.
Good thing they were wearing power armor, you know what I'm saying?
She's like, well, that sounds pretty invasive.
Yeah.
Are we almost done with our watch? What time is it? We should probably wake up the other people, huh?
Fair enough.
Alright, well, thanks for showing
Alright.
me the Swifteroonie attack,
Swifteroo.
The twofer.
He's gonna call when he finds
The two for
Go
one.
One, two,
Swift
you know.
Rooney.
Speaking of which, where's your hammer?
You got it.
I
Oh,
have
he's
it.
got okay.
Huh.
What do you do with that hammer?
That's the real Titus's hammer. So when we find real Titus again, I'm gonna give it to him.
So, one more thing I could show you, and you won't be able to learn this one right away, but it will be available to you at a future date of 200 XP. But there are those who use swords in a more blunt and brutish fashion to simply end fights. Take that hammer out.
Okay.
Alright. Now what I want you to do is I want you to swing it as hard as you can towards the floor, but don't hit the floor.
Oof.
Do
All
a
right.
skill test.
Holy crap. Okay.
We all fall through the door and die.
Okay.
24.
Yeah.
Pass.
You do it. She says, okay, rotate your body while holding that hammer an inch above that floor. And
Okay.
rotate your body like this, and then do it again.
Okay.
-10.
Don't close your eyes. That does not do.
Oh, that. Fate point.
On learning?
I rolled a 10, so I get it.
You do it again. And she's like, do you feel the weight of the hammer?
Yep.
Great. Okay. Now, hold the hammer like this, and I want you to just put everything you have into that and swing at me.
All right. Are you sure?
Yes.
Wow. Oh, I got a 14.
Cool. Yeah.
You kill it.
So she dodges right underneath of it, and then grabs right below the hammer on the handle and stops it. She's like, okay, did you feel that weight?
Yeah.
Do the same with your sword that way.
Okay.
Go to the skill test.
Pull out my sword. All right. Here we go. And away we go. Oh. Nope.
See, it's a little awkward at first. Why don't we try again?
All right. No. I'm getting closer, but no cigar. Let me try it one more
I can
time.
feel you getting closer, but no cigar. We should try it again.
There we go.
And so what you find is when you do this, what you needed to do is flip your hand around like that on the hilt
Yeah.
and just put like all of your weight into that. And she's like, this is the crushing blow.
Oh. All right. That's pretty cool.
I can teach you more as well. You would have to take the Templar Calexis alternate rank.
Okay. That's pretty
And that'll
rad.
be it for us tonight.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Fun.
Okay. Titus.
Dun, 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 dun.
So Alvis has been reading from this book, and the candles are like flickering rapidly, and the room's getting brighter and darker kind of at the same time, and shadows are stretching along, and you can feel like a tenseness in the room. And Alvis appears to be pretty aware of what is happening. It's not like he's in a trance or anything. And the body has like begun to float a little bit up in the air. And the chains look like they're actually getting tighter. Like it looks like they're pressing hard into the skin. And it also kind of looks like the words are moving a little bit, just kind of crawling along. Do a sense presence test with a psi rating 2.
Got a 9.
You rolled a 9?
I did.
Oh. But hey, that means you for sure got it.
It did. I don't know what's happening.
Oh my gosh, I hope you roll so low. Can you imagine if he just rolled a 99?
I opened the demon's ancient.
I think that one should just disappear. He's just gone.
You're gone with the burp.
Just in the book. That's
Alright.
what he was showing me.
Yeah, go ahead and roll 2d10.
61.
Ooh. No, it's not that one. I was like, oh crap. What is that?
This is actually great.
Oh no.
That's what you said last time.
Tongue of Origin.
Ooh.
For d5,
So,
For 2 minutes, all sentient creatures in. Do a percentile roll.
63.
63 meters use demonic tongue when they speak. Among themselves, they notice no difference, except that they suddenly can understand foreign or even xeno languages.
Ooh.
This does not apply to reading, nor sentient sources or creatures that were outside of the area at the point of manifestation. In turn, unaffected people cannot understand the people that have been affected and hear their voice to be alien and creepy. You now understand Alvis while he's reading out of this book.
Holy crap.
And Forbidden Lore Cults.
It passed, actually.
You already knew he was speaking demon tongue. So now you understand it. And he's talking about the unholy processes of using the warp to alter a body. And you can hear him calling out the long, super multi-syllable name of what he's trying to bind to this soul.
I was
Okay.
considering.
Waya Machaya.
He's
Alejota solo.
actually trying to call a demon into a body in front of me.
Whoa. Is this like a minor demon though? Like, is this something
It's a demon.
he's gonna try and control, or like, what is it?
Like that.
So while he's talking, Shepard floats up kind of next to you, and this little node kind of reaches up and pokes you in the side of the head,
Oh,
and you hear Thaddeus, and he's like, swear words and binary, and he's like, what are you doing? What are you gonna do?
Can I send a message through Shepard without actually talking, like with my brain?
He's connected to your eyes.
Don't have anything on
I
it.
don't think so, but the room's like he's chanting really loud and stuff too.
is Thaddeus in the 63 meter range?
So he can actually understand what's happening for sure. And Alvis is looking at the dude, I'm assuming.
In the book, ropes flowing behind him over his armor.
This is all very dramatic.
There's wind blowing away from the body.
Shoot. I want to turn, so I'm looking at Shepard, so Shepard can see my face. And I want to mouth the words. Record this. Tell someone.
Sweet cola.
Oh my gosh, he's got E. coli. Oh.
Someone.
That's all. And I'm going to look back. Can't do anything else.
His special eyes can't report anything.
Huh?
Your eyes.
My eyes are beautiful. Actually, since my last surgery, I got the auger array thing built in. Did that have a pick recorder attached to it? It's a permanent aspect. Not a recorder. But it does let me
Shepard.
present it.
Stimulates a thought in your brain too. Is this the time to go?
You go. Find everyone.
I'm not leaving without you. Stimulated and ready.
Stimulating your brain.
You're gonna need help.
I'm gonna shrug.
Hmm?
I'm gonna shrug. We're not leaving yet. We need to see where this goes.
He's like, what'd you say? You're like, I love demons.
Shepherd just kind of
I love lamb.
I love lamb.
Rick, did you just say lamb? Okay. Well,
Don't leave right in the middle of things.
Sure you do.
I need to learn as much as possible about what he's doing. Darius is being a nerd. He should.
this body's eyes pop open, and they are glowing with a malin light. These are cat's eyes.
Rope.
Yeah.
Eyes
Should
begin
we track
to pop open all over the body.
Oh,
Slowly.
gross.
I don't think I like that.
No, not the
That is like-
outfit.
That's how he blinks it.
It's like the worst demon to somebody say, "Oh, not the one with all the eyes."
Like a replacement,
And-
please.
Like the one with all the teeth.
Take the eyes.
Just
What if it was just all mouth?
You start to see strange things out of the corner of your eyes.
So you don't hear things out of the corner of your eyes?
Call
Throw
back.
back.
It's been a while. You hear it. You hear it loud as the sun on a summer day. I found out that the sun makes
And the
noise.
sound of scuttlings can be heard.
The sun would probably be like louder than
What?
scuttling.
Can I see anything, or is it just in my brain?
Oh, when you look,
Yeah.
nothing's there really.
I'm having a hard time.
Are you sure you want to stay?
Is there? I have kind of a weird question. Based on the charms and the general aesthetic of the room, can I get a vibe for what type of demon he's messing with right now? With my scholastic lore occult.
Do the test.
Sick. I passed.
Hey, nice.
You're very impressive.
So what he's doing is he's summoning a demon host.
That's a huge no-no.
He's binding a demon to a body.
I'm
He
good at
was
fighting
asking
demons.
what type of demon.
I understand. As far as the demon, you would have. So you're hearing the name.
Zanzibar.
No.
Still zombie.
Zanzibar.
Hard to tell alignment at this point, but it looks like what he's doing is high bindings on this. It's not a loose demon host, so typically those are more powerful demons they're trying to put in.
And I would assume, from whatever I do know about this process, if I were to disrupt him in the middle of this, it would be a very bad idea. There would be lots of demons going, oh, thanks.
You could ruin the binding, and the demon could take over the body anyway, but then not be controllable.
Oh, I'm going to wait that one out.
Are you sure you want to stay in here while he's...
I'm not about to bug him.
Well, but if you
Look
leave,
its eyes.
he's busy. He's not going to stop in the middle
I know
of
he
either.
can't stop binding the demon in the middle of the
I
ceremony.
need him to think that we're working together. Not going anywhere. This is fine.
I'll tell you what you see in your peripheral vision. It looks like eyes pop up on your own flesh.
Ew.
And you're just like, huh? Nothing. Same for everybody else.
Lovecraftian.
Like the Void. Have you ever seen that movie?
No.
It's creepy as super culty and stuff like that.
I bet I like it.
The candles get brighter, and then I'll go out. And you're just thrust into darkness.
Oh.
Ooh, I can see the
Romance is over.
You can see in the darkness.
with my fancy eye.
Oh, do you want to see in the darkness?
Close my eyes. No.
You can't. That was rolled eyes.
Oh,
Remember that?
that's true. I had no eyelids.
Your eyes burn out.
That happened.
The
They were
demon,
gone.
the demon host floats up, and then stands on top of the water, the liquid.
The black liquid. The black blood of the earth.
And the demon host walks forward and stands in front of Alvis. And Alvis says, kneel.
Ooh.
And the demon host looks very angry. And they do an exchange of wills. And the demon host kneels.
Oh, I'd be like, that'd be a really bad start. Can't get it to kneel.
This was unimpressive.
Nice.
He tells the demon host, you are to wait here for me until I call for you. And the demon host speaks through like his mouth is full. He says, I will wait for you. And when he opens his mouth, there's like a big eye on his tongue. And then he just stands there. And Alvis, he looks at you and he's like, about time to head.
How'd you do that?
You guys go out in the hall and closes the door. Takes out a piece of chalk and he puts a seal over it. And he's like, so, that's heresy.
I think we both understand what we're about.
He's like, well, that's a demon host. Are you familiar with them?
Hey.
They'll do what I say.
That'll be good.
I have tried to thrice find it. Typically, those are the most obedient. I need obedience. He will obey any order.
You learned how to do that just from that book.
No, I learned how to do that in my travels, and it was something that I pursued after you accidentally did it.
Even the stranger.
Another demon?
Hmm?
I put a demon in someone?
It's part of your experiments.
Do I know how to do that?
Don't remember how, but you know it's possible.
Show me.
Show you how.
Yeah.
Follow me. So he takes you to another room, and he's like, okay, so I'm trying to find a quicker way to do this. And I think that's where part of your research comes in. Let me show you something first. And he takes you down a floor in this facility, and he takes you into a room, and there's 60 or so people in these tanks. These vertical tanks just kind of floating in water. Good perception test. Ooh, plus 30.
I failed, but my cool eyes let me re-roll perception values.
Cool.
Wait, one more time. I didn't pass. Where do you want me to look? Wait, where am I looking?
So you look in these vats, and these are all you.
Right.
And he says, so, I apologize that I've been using duplicates of you. You actually created most of these.
Sounds about right.
I've just been using the overflow stock.
Why start over when you already have a nice supply?
Yeah, you know. So, there's nothing weird about that. I hope you know. And whatever, but
Well, I'm handsome.
Yeah, we're playing with bodies, all these bronze bodies. He's like, okay, so basically, there needs to be like a human sacrifice involved.
Oh.
So typically, the method that I use would use the sacrificed body as the cocoon.
Is that what we just saw?
Mm-hmm. Yep. And there's others I've been able to find as well. I have various teams on the planet. And that demon host that he just made was not the clone of you.
That's good.
But he says, yeah, there's I've got a couple teams on the planet who are seeking special people. That demon host body, we actually found that there was a psyker compound that got ruptured, and that was one of the bodies that we found back that way.
Wait, the same compound that we went to?
Maybe. Potentially.
Do psychers tend to work better as demon hosts?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Deck goes over there like, yeah, they tend to work a little better. I don't know. But I found something that you might be interested in too. He takes you to another room. This one's like, I mean, everything here, very metal, very like wires and stuff along the walls and different things. In this room is that way. It's pretty clean though, but there's a console in the middle of the room, and there's two battle servitors guarding on either side of the door. And on the upper side of the room is transparent plexiglass kind of stuff. And the whole inside, you just see like black footprints all over the inside of it.
Oh. Do I see anyone inside?
There's somebody standing in the corner with their back to the glass, with their head dushed down.
Is it a tall person?
Sure.
I don't think so.
No, but the person that side I might have found was.
Familiar robes. A lot dirtier. Tattered. He's also standing on the ceiling, by the way.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Now this goes, I think you might know this one.
Where'd you find him?
Oh, I know who it is. I don't know why it took me a little bit.
You found him walking the underhives.
Yeah. Funny how we left him alone. Not much we could have done. We got caught up in so much.
Yeah. So here's the difference. What we just made was a demon host that will obey. Unfortunately, and you also notice that there's a lot of hexagrammic words and stuff in here. This one, that was by the intent of the warp, by chaos, and whatever this demon is who chose to infest Zet. In order to get him out requires a total exorcism. But he's been infected for so long at this point. It's unfortunate, but it's easier to keep demons captive
We tried
in
to
this way.
we tried to get rid of him
Because if you
too
kill
many
him,
times.
it just releases him.
Yeah, exactly. Amazed you actually managed to wrangle him in here.
Came willingly.
Hmm.
It was interesting.
You ever wonder why?
Sure it's nefarious. I'm sure he wants to jab at somebody.
Well, he looks cozy.
I think so too. Well, let me show you some of the processes that we can use to create demons.
Excellent.
You obtain the skill Scholastic Lore, Demon Host. Nice. Forbidden Lore, demon host.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Because it's Forbidden Lore. Do a willpower test, -10.
Fail.
D5 insanity.
9. So that's 4 more insanity.
Cool.
That might be something. Where's my insanity chart? I'm at 60 insanity.
6D.
60. 60.
16.
Hot damn.
You crazy.
I tend to get exposed to dark stuff all the
I
time.
mean, in all fairness, you pursued this one willingly.
Well, when you're
So-
insane, you gotta invest a little further. How am I supposed to know how to stop him if I don't know how he does it?
How bad did you fail that test?
If it was -10, I rolled a 37, and my threshold is 33, so I failed by actually only 1 degree, yeah.
Roll 2d10.
84.
That's a lot.
Oh, no.
My goodness.
You suffer from a temporary phobia for D5. 2 days. What phobias do you currently have?
Phobias? I have disorders. I don't have any phobias. I have the flesh is weak, horrific nightmares, and visions and voices. Severe visions and voices.
You haven't done anything with that for a while.
No, it was mostly when I was getting all the actual visions. Now I've kind of had a lot of them.
Invulnerability is your new delusion. Just for D5 days. You believe that you will never get severely injured either through luck or divine providence. Such a character would have to pass a willpower test not to encounter or not to enter a gang house and throw insults and punches instead of exercising due caution. For example.
That kind of makes sense why I'm staying in there now. Like, I'm fine.
Yeah,
I can
can
definitely-
escape whenever. And
I can
not,
definitely
like,
handle
take
this.
any.
It's just demon hosts.
Yeah. Well, like, I haven't seen all this crap before.
Yeah. In fact, I should go take on that demon. you
Yeah.
know?
Oh my gosh, please.
Now do
I could solo it.
another -10 willpower test.
Come on, you got it.
Actually, I did get it.
Nice.
Wait, -10?
Yeah.
Nope. My willpower is 33, and I rolled a 25.
No, you got it.
We're gonna
If it's
make
-10?
Oh, yeah.
invulnerability will be permanent, actually.
Oh.
So
No.
basically you went up a step, so that's what this is, and then the phobia that you rolled for, I'm gonna increase your flesh as weak, temporarily too, because you've seen that demon hosts are not metal; they are flesh bodies. So you probably need a replacement.
Could a demon host take over like a totally non-organic like tech priest,
I think we talked about that one time. They
Yes.
can.
but they just choose not to?
No, it's just yes, you just haven't seen it.
So my flesh is weak is now from minor to...
What you've learned about the construction of demon hosts is that there needs to be bindings. Otherwise, you have an unbound demon host, and an unbound demon host doesn't have to listen to you. Yes. And so typically what people will do is they'll write like the name of the demon they're trying to summon or different things like prayers over the skin of the host. And in order, because if there's any imperfection with that method, the binding can break. And so if the thing starts thrashing around, or like ink can get rubbed, and that's a failed bond. So typically they're tattooed. And so on that side of the fence, you know that like the rippling that those tattoos did on the other thing was actually tattoos, obviously. Needles in various places like acupuncture make good bindings. Prayer ribbons or scrolls wrapped around limbs and stuff, the face, whatever.
Yeah.
They can bind well. Chains, holy chains, covered with holy oils and stuff like that can work. some bindings need maintained in order to contain the demon host well enough for longer periods of time. It's a very tedious, long process. And
So he's probably been prepping this guy for quite a while. Even hosting his mate.
been a couple months. Well, since you guys left that facility, essentially.
Sorry, just a step back. You said that my invulnerability phobia is permanent now. So what exactly does that do to me? Or the stats you said, basically? I have to do a willpower test to do what?
You have to do a willpower test not to put yourself in a line of danger.
Well, like in any situation where he would have incentive to put himself in danger, right? Because it's not like he like deliberately wants to. Well, I guess you could have like
I'm not gonna.
You'd be like, I'm suicidal.
I'm not gonna run away from a fight because I'm
yeah,
scared of dying.
yeah.
I'm just like,
Like he won't necessarily retreat, but he won't like actively seek out dangerous
Right.
situations.
can I still be given fear then?
So what disorders do you have?
Visions and voices, horrific nightmares, and the flesh is weak.
Do nightmares scare him?
Remove your. Well, vision and voices and horrific and nightmares. What levels are those?
The vision and voices is severe. The horrific nightmares doesn't have a severity.
Go ahead and remove that.
Okay.
We're gonna say that that's part of the vision and voices.
All right.
What's your flesh is weak at?
It was at minor, so it went up to the next level. What's the next level? I put moderate. I don't know what the actual next level would be.
It's either severe or acute.
Oh.
So I want all the metal bits that I dig it. I'm already half
I'd
metal.
say that through your teaching too, you probably would have inquired about that. What cybernetic are you thinking?
The next one I honestly was thinking about getting was going to be the MIU, and then I also wrote in there that's a cortex implant, which is usually to help people who are brain dead, but if you find a nice one, it actually just gives you unnatural intelligence times 2. But it's very expensive, and I don't know where I find it.
Roleplay with Alvis a little bit about this. So, why do you think you need an MIU?
We live in a dark and horrific world. I mean, this shows you exactly the reason why we need such things. I know I'm strong enough to handle the darkness, but that doesn't mean I shouldn't help myself out. Honestly, not taking advantage of the magic that is this world would be silly. We're on one of the greatest forge worlds in this sector.
That's true. You also mentioned cortex implants. MIUs, they're common everywhere.
Yeah, that just like helps you detect
Cortex implants, though, that's a very interesting thought because I don't know if you could be mind cleansed after that's installed.
Look, I'm not going to try and push you in one direction or the other. But I think if you give me time, I can prove to you that
Do you think cortex implants would help you in your research?
I have no doubt about it. At some point or other, you're going to have to give me a chance. And I don't think we should waste each other's
This
time
is
with the
my
mind
act of
cleansing.
trust. Full partnership. Let's give you a cortex implant. So, on the roll of a 1, it is a poor.
Oh no.
Makes you dumber.
On the
It
roll
does.
of a 2 or a 3, it'll be a good.
Okay.
And I will roll the dice, and if it's a 1, I'll let you use fate points.
I don't have it. Use them both for after that.
Burn them.
I'll actually burn them. Maybe.
What'd you roll? Dude,
I will burn one.
How many do you have?
I have 2.
Don't burn one.
The poor one makes me take
I was wanting
D10
essentially
insanity.
essentially what I was wanting. Essentially what I was wanting was for you to spend fate points.
Oh, I have it 0.
Is that really? Well, there's 3.
Why don't you have anything?
I use both of them right off the bat.
We'll just say we'll add 5 to whatever your insanity roll is.
Right now?
Or like within the D10, it's either 5 or more.
Okay, I can do that. Because it gives me D10 sanity no matter what level it is. The other one just makes you lose, like, you take a permanent loss to weapon skill, ballistic skill, agility, intelligence, and fellowship.
That sucks.
Here's my insanity roll.
Here's my.
It's a 10!
Oh. Does he roll that again or just take the 10?
Oh no, definitely not.
Just take the 10.
What's your insanity at, dude?
Go ahead and
70.
Right up to
Go
7.
ahead.
You're at 70 insanity?
I am literally throwing myself into the most heretical garbage in the world and saying, this is fine.
Yeah, this is
Oh
fine. Go ahead
my
and put
gosh.
some more parts on. You
just
know.
in -10.
Hey.
Okay, how about
3 degrees? No, 2 degrees. No, 3 degrees.
Oh my gosh.
roll 2
Tidy.
D10?
Oh my gosh.
64.
64.
You gain corruption too? What is this?
Well, it's a phobia.
It says that you're, and this is at a contradiction. Maybe not. So you have the invulnerability, but now you're constantly fearful as well. So maybe the amount of knowledge that you're processing is like, oh, shoot, like, and so
Maybe
there's a recovery time here, like a couple days. Like you're just sitting in your room, like, oh, 3, oh, 3, oh, 3, what's that? Oh, 3, what's that?
it's more pushing me to find more ways to make me vulnerable. I need to prepare myself for the darkness in this universe in any way that I can.
Cool.
Because I just saw a demon host. And I saw my friend that was a demon. Again.
When you're good, Titus shows you
I show him.
that he has many demon hosts prepared. He's nearing 200.
That's messed up.
Nearing 100?
200.
That's
Oh.
twice as bad as what I thought he said. Okay, now I am fearful.
And insane. Oh my gosh,
you
you're
can
gonna
be
be so
fearful for other
broken when we
people
all meet up again.
While
What's
you're.
your corruption?
It's a 10, right?
5.
Oh, 5.
I'm not corrupt.
Yeah, he's not corrupt.
I am
He's just insane.
I am pure of heart. I know what I'm doing here.
think
I'm going to lose my mind doing it, but
Yeah, holy crap.
I know where I'm at. I know who I am.
Die trying, bro.
So, in this establishment, there are 200 plus demon hosts in front of me.
You can
Like,
take
I
them
see
all
them
down.
just.
Not all here. About 10.
But he
Just where are they?
made.
He shows the room.
No. Where are you keeping them? Where are you keeping the rest of them?
Where's the other 190?
Oh, in various places on the planet.
So they're just spread out everywhere. It's fine.
Is that okay?
I have several research facilities.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how Thaddeus is doing here.
Thaddeus is dead.
Oh. Thaddeus is not okay.
I was gonna say Thaddeus was panicking earlier.
Oh man.
He's still watching through the
He's gonna
stinking
trigger-
robot.
He's got to trigger it. When you guys are standing in the door, yeah, he's got him. When you guys are standing in the door looking at the 10 demon hosts that he has, Shepard goes up behind Alvis and freaking stim injects him in the neck with sedation. Like, and Alvis is just like, and then you hear, and there are 2 servitors that just die behind you. The guards, he's had those walking around. And Thaddeus is like, we have to go.
Okay. Horrible plan. Thanks for that. I have to do something real quick. Can I do a Medicaid test to determine how long that stim would work on him.
Yes.
Freaking daddy is blowing our cover. We're only at it for like 2 hours and he already loses it.
Oh, you've been here like 3 days.
Frank, I failed. I have no idea. Oh, no.
Well, that just rolled a 96 to C2. He'll do a fate point. We only have like 5-10 minutes tops.
Do I kill him? Is now the moment? He's done so much.
Holy
Why didn't we look up the demon host thing when we were on the computers?
But if you kill him, will the demon hosts get released?
I have no idea. Do I know that from my
cold stuff?
occult?
Scholastic lore minus 20.
There you go.
Possible.
Here you go. Oh, dang.
But he got the demon whatever.
Or forbidden
Forbidden lore.
lore demon host.
Not really more for business.
What? I said forbidden
Oh.
lore.
Yeah.
Do that minus 10.
Do that minus 10.
This will be better. Here we go. Come on, guys. Zeros.
Yay!
Typically, if a master is killed, the demon host will kill whoever killed the master.
Oh, good call on that. Yes.
All right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to search his body. I'm going to take his sword. That's mine.
Chop
That's
off
not
his
sword.
legs.
I thought he had a cool sword.
No,
What does he have on?
2 dueling pistols.
Well, they're mine now.
Oh.
And I'm taking the book with me.
That's a good call.
Does he have the book on?
Where? Eat it.
He does.
To my new
We're in the
inventory.
fungal forest looking for a bunch of randos, and this guy's up here stealing demon books and beating up our boss.
I didn't do this.
We're gonna have a strange reunion. I'm excited. This is what's gonna happen. You're gonna pop up at the same time that Bill comes up with his whole
Yeah.
outfitted unit, and all of us are gonna meet. And Bill's gonna be like, "That dude's a demon," and there's gonna be this huge Mexican gunfight where we all go down. Ah, ah.
He was going to give me a cortex implant. You big nerd.
Oh,
You didn't get that already?
You can't just like pop it in my head, can you?
You missed that whole narrative. I said you put it in.
That's why you were
You've
freaking
been
out.
recovering, and you had to go in your room and stay silent for 3 days.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant the process beforehand. 3 days has got that. Crap. All right. Well, let me put
you
that.
guys gotta
down
bounce
real quick.
now.
Yeah, I'll just
Let's
right here real
bounce.
quick.
You gotta skedaddle.
We gotta go.
So, what does unnatural intelligence do for me then? Because that's what that.
Your intelligence modifier is doubled.
When do you use an intelligence modifier?
So when you pass or fail an intelligence test, it's altered in a positive way by the double stat. It's like, how bad did you fail? It's like, well, I failed the test, but...
So it would like have the amount that I failed it, but double the amount that I passed it by.
Because it's not. It's
So I could pass by like a lot
that's good.
now. Okay, that's cool.
Well, but so here's the thing. What's your intelligence right now?
61.
It doesn't go to 120.
It goes to.
No, but like if I roll like a 30 and the threshold is 61, instead of passing by 3 degrees, I pass by 6 degrees.
That is pretty rad.
Cool.
Just double it. I don't want the heck.
It doesn't work that way.
Well, it's dumb. It's not intuitive.
Cool. Took his pistols, took his book. Does he have any other cool stuff on him? Oh, I want to take that thing that makes him teleport.
Ooh.
I like a teleporting...
He
Oh,
he
yeah,
had a
the-
teleporter on him. I took a note at one point. The thing that makes him
Yep.
vamoose. Oh, where
Vamoose.
where the
Figured out how
are
to
notes now?
Yeah, you can take that.
Mine.
Thaddeus is like, oh my gosh, he's starting to wake up. We gotta get him.
Oh, I kick him in the head.
Ooh.
Not stop. Kick.
Strength test.
Oh, please don't.
Pass. 21.
I'm just looking at how hard.
How many degrees I pass by? Actually, only 1 degree.
Cool.
In the head while he's waking up. That's gonna.
He
Wake him up.
He crits 0 to go ahead and wake up, actually. And he's like, Titus! And
Shoot him.
Thaddeus crit 0 to just knock him out.
Oh, good.
I don't know how he's going to think I did this. He's never going to listen to me again. gonna be a whole process.
Gotta
Does
get
he have anything else on him? Can't do just like a general search.
Dude, just go.
He's not You guys don't know. This is
Yes.
our one chance.
You've looked at his body like 10 times.
Thaddeus is like, there's a room we need to get to before we go to the teleporter. We have to go now.
What if he
Teleport
has
out.
like a key to even get out? All right, fine, leave. Everyone says leave.
So you go and
You know, it'd be so
you
funny
badge the button to call an elevator, and it takes forever.
if he's like about to wake up and you kick him again. It's like crit 0. You break his neck. Just like, ooh.
Oh no.
That would be my end for life.
That's true.
So
Killing
yeah,
him
you
just
guys-
becomes much more.
You guys get down to
Yeah,
the
killing him's not worrisome. You can just kill the demon that comes after you.
Yeah, that's
You guys get down to a lower floor, and Thaddeus is like, all right, I've already scanned this room when you were out, so I found some stuff. You need to grab this, and this. Over there, right there. Grab some of those and get that.
this, and that. Got it. Let's go. What is this, and that? What even grab it?
So he was gonna have you grab a teleportation harness anyway, which he grabbed as well.
I told
And he's also you guys took a total of 4. Because you grabbed 2 and you have 2.
Nice.
I'm so stressed out right now. He's gonna wake up.
What happened? I'm gonna be mad.
He's gonna be really pissed. You gotta get out of there.
Did you?
Okay. There's a suppression shield, is what it's called. The effect of it is you're using pen.
Was that pencil?
Oh, okay.
It's using a Sharpie.
It's plus 4 AP to the arm and torso.
Very common.
Whatever arm you have it equipped on. And it offers a plus 20 resistance to targeted psychic powers.
A plus
And-
what?
Plus
20
resistance
resistance
to psychic powers.
That's what we see.
And there's a lock grip on it, so you can just attach it to your forearm and you can use 2-handed ballistic weapons with it.
Okay. So it's just attached on my arm.
Nice.
What was that called? That suppression shield. Go right in the weapon section.
Yep.
Is there any armor here?
There is no arm here.
That's good. You don't.
But you find the shield, and there is a plasma cannon or blaster. Do you have plasma weapon training?
I just don't use guns.
Is that
Wish you were.
an option for him?
To use plasma at any point? That's a good question. I believe.
Wait a second. This is a.
What class is
Well, the
that?
shield is what
He's an
I'm
arbitrator.
for you.
Da-da-da-da.
I wrote stuff down. Yeah. I definitely wanted the shield for you.
Crisis. Cleric.
We'll say the rest with some rations, and
I can't get plasma.
put a Surcloth blast coat there. It just offers plus 1 AP. So you can put this over other stuff, but it offers plus 1 AP to head, body, arms.
What was that called?
Surcloth. It's a Surcloth blast cloak. Cool.
What does it do again? Sorry.
He's like, all right, we gotta go.
Wait, what does that do one more time?
Plus 1 AP to head, body, and arms.
Okie dokie.
Cool. And you guys rush out to the teleportatum and the teleportation chamber. I don't even know how to say that word. And
Teleportitis.
he badges in some coordinates. He's like, "You ready?"
Where are you taking us?
Is his body going?
We
with
hear
him, too?
noise.
did you eat it?
This time.
in the middle of our camp.
He is?
What?
Titus's body? Or Thaddeus's body?
Thaddeus is with us.
Oh, like actually
Physically,
in
not
person?
the
Yeah.
skull.
Not just Shepard?
So after he had Shepard inject Alvis, he killed the two servitors.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, gotcha.
With his servo claw.
I was like, what is happening?
Very nasty claw.
You know.
Cool. So main team.
We wake up.